You remember how this works, right?
What?
You remember how this works, right?
Yeah.
You were talking, and I was like, man, I can't hear a thing you are saying.
Yeah. No, I was telling you about this dude I watched, this old man. He was in like the 80s, and he was like exposed psychics.
What?
Yeah, like these people were like saying they could like turn phone book pages with their fucking mind and stuff. And then he like would bring them on. He's like, I'll give you $10,000 if you can do that. And he like put all these like foam particles around it so he could tell if they were like blowing on the page to move it, And then they couldn't do it. They're like, yeah, the static electricity from the foam and all the like. There's these like judges like that's not going to cause that. So like they just basically destroyed. He did it to like 5 people, and then one of them was like a miracle healing. He went to it and they picked up the radio frequency of the pastor's wife talking to him and telling him all the prayer cards, and he was like calling people out and like acting like he knew all this shit. Yeah, dude, and he exposed them on the fucking Tonight Show. Like, what?
That's fucking wild.
This guy's an old ass dude just going around like this, like he's like and for my final trick, I'm gonna fucking expose the shit out of all these people.
You guys are all full of shit.
Exactly.
Like 100%, just all of you are full of shit.
It was literally the funniest fucking thing I ever watched.
Welcome to the Mind Snacks podcast. It is Wednesday, November 30th. Tyler, how you doing?
Good. Tired. Very tired.
Like me too.
I don't know why. I'm just
didn't have a guest scheduled for tonight. Here I am thinking I got a full book, and I'm like, oh shit, got nothing for. That's when I texted you earlier. I said, man, I got nothing for tonight. He was like, me neither.
I was eating that Korean fried chicken sandwich.
Yeah, did you make that?
Yeah.
So if you're on Facebook and friends with Tyler, KFC,
it was good. Korean fried
the
chicken.
Original KFC.
Yeah, the sauce is a little thick. I need to thin it out so it doesn't coat the chicken. Like I want it to coat the chicken, but almost like the buffalo, as like when you do a buffalo tenderloin,
Sure.
Like this was kind of like a General Tso's sort of thing. Like it was just thick and kind of like hung around.
So you want to like toss the chicken in the sauce as opposed to
and let it like run off. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I tossed it in this, but it was just so thick it kind of like adhered to the sandwich a little more. It was good. It was just messy. Like I don't like a messy sandwich.
Huh. So full disclosure, we just got here like 10 minutes ago.
Okay, isn't Sarah Jessica Parker the one that everyone says looks like a donkey?
SJP from Sex and the City, right?
Is that where she's from? Does she play in Matthew McConaughey Failure to Launch?
Was she in Failure to Launch? I don't know. So, but we'll pull her up real quick.
The South Park Sarah Jessica Parker. They put antlers on her and like someone shoots her and thinks she's a deer or something.
Yeah, that's SJP right there.
Yeah, was she in
the?
Yeah. Was she? I think she's in Failure to Launch.
I know she was in a bunch of stuff, but like there was so much Sex in the City that's all I can think of now.
Really?
Is just Sex in the City. That's who I guess we do have a guest tonight. There, we should acknowledge that the most interesting man in the world stepping up again for us.
I don't always drink beer, but when I do.
You know who the most interesting man in the world is in real life?
Thirsty, my friends.
Who's that?
Fucking Dave Snyder, dude. He is.
Are we allowed to talk like that?
Like what?
Are we? What makes Dave so interesting? He is an interesting guy.
Yeah. He's just like I was sitting by him at the bar one day, and he was just like talking about duck hunting and like sponsor. Or like
he's done a lot of cool shit.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like he was like one of the top like clay shooters in the world. Like skeet shooting. Like showed me a newspaper article.
Did you call it skeet shooting?
It's just skeet shooting. But
you've listened to too much Lil Jon, sir.
Yeah. He showed me like a newspaper article and all kind of shit, telling me stories. I'm like, God damn.
Right.
I'm like, but yeah, literally the real most interesting man alive.
Dave Snyder.
And he drinks gin and tonics.
I've not seen gin and tonic. I've seen shots of gin.
Oh yeah, shots of gin.
He drinks Beam and water.
Beam and water. Yeah.
So
the dry gin's what I was thinking. Every time he says, "I'll buy you a shot," it's fucking dry gin.
Yeah, he'll buy you some gin. So I titled the episode on the stream tonight, "Ask Us Anything." The mailbag episode, of course. One of the things I feared.
No, look it up, Patrick.
Is that we'd get hit with about 1 million fuck one, marry one, kill ones tonight. And it literally, as soon as we went on, it had started.
Yeah.
Because God love you, Patrick.
Let me fucking look at this crap.
But so anything that you want to ask me and Tyler tonight, there's no content. There's nothing going on tonight.
Sarah Jessica Parker. Boom, Patrick.
Literally nothing going on. Oh man. I hate when I do that. TV failure.
Man, Patrick,
Shouldn't just be fading over to you like all willy-nilly.
it sucks being right.
So she was a failure to launch.
Wait, who did he say?
Kate Hudson.
She ain't even in it.
Ah. So
No, I know which movie he's thinking of.
launch failure.
No. Matthew McConaughey. He's thinking of How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Why do I know these fucking
I don't know. Like I don't know what's happening to my friend right now.
Dude, I love him. I love Matthew McConaughey, dude.
McConaughey. All right,
Isn't that what all the girls used to talk to him?
Yeah. True story.
What?
So it is the mailbag episode. Ask us anything you want. We're gonna try to interact with the comments as best as possible, and maybe even have a discussion with you guys today about. Sometimes comment controlled shows can get off of the
Off
fucking
the
rails.
Yeah, like a crazy train.
But we're trying to keep it cool tonight.
have you seen that couple that's singing Disturbed?
Huh?
Have you seen that video of that couple that's singing Disturbed Down with the Sickness?
No.
Oh my god, dude, you have to watch it.
Okay.
So they're like, if we can't have this, I don't want it,
What?
dude. Like
A couple just sings the song.
relationship goals.
So did they just sing it down with the sickness?
Oh, dude. Oh, they try.
Do they even do the oh? All right, so these comments. Rhonda says, is that the sandwich Derek served today? Derek did not serve a sandwich today. Derek made chicken chili today, and it was fire.
Chicken chili. I saw that.
That had a little black bean in there, a little corn, a little onion.
Gal Gadot's my weakness, dude.
Gal Gadot, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know who Keira Knightley is or Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick from Cups, baby.
I don't know who that is.
Anna Kendrick should be your choice.
Why?
For all the things, because she's amazing. Kirsty Newkirk, hey, how you doing? Patty McGuire says Tyler loves chick flicks.
I do. I can't. I mean, I'm a sucker for chick flicks, dude.
Yeah. What do you think over there? Most interesting man in the world?
See those nuts? They're there to make us thirsty. While I don't like being coerced, in this case, I shall make an exception.
See those nuts.
Do you? So I don't know if you caught. I know you don't watch episodes that we do back, and I don't either. But the night Chris was here and you were in the UK, I saved all these sound effects for the most interesting man because he actually helped me co-host. He was in your chair.
There you go.
Now I don't know if
Dude, speaking of Chris, last week was fun.
dude, last week was a blast.
We
Patty
fucking-
was there.
we threw down.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys threw down.
Threw
it was
down
a good.
last
It was a
week.
good time. It was a good time. There was some good food that came out of
Did you
that.
have a good Thanksgiving break? Like 4 day? Like it's just a 4 day kind of. Well, you probably didn't have 4 days off, obviously, but
No, I didn't have much at all off. I just had Thanksgiving off. Patrick says, "God damn, Tyler, you're killing me."
why?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think Tyler's intention was to kill you.
I don't.
Maybe
how
it
am I
was.
killing? Because I don't know who these people are.
That is possible.
Either
Also,
that-
seriously though, Anna Kendrick,
I don't know.
tell
who
me
that
you
is.
know who Amy Adams is.
No.
What? Is all you watch chick flicks?
Yeah, basically.
That's all you watch? Chick
Yeah,
flicks.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, Amy Adams, Fire Show. Anna Kendrick, Fire Show. They're up there on like my Kelly Clarkson list.
Sounding literally like Kelly Clarkson that much.
I have a genuine love for Kelly Clarkson. Patrick says, I'm just getting started. Oh, shit. Get your towels ready. It's about to go down.
There you go, dude. X gonna give it to you.
Oh, my God. I had a couple of sound effects that I wanted to play and just some content things that I had found during my search for content. And I guess by search for content, I meant the time I was playing on the internet today. I want you to check out this 911 call, real life 911 call.
I'm looking at a UFO in the woods.
All right. Where are you?
I'm behind the lumberyard on 26. There's this huge orb of purple light.
Okay, stay where you are. We're going to send someone to check it out.
What if I am to be our planet's have to her.
Just stay put.
What do you
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Cameron, I'm gonna put you on speaker.
What are you doing?
Give it down.
No.
He said, "What if I have to be our planet's ambassador?"
What?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you on
Keep your
speaker.
clothes back on and wait for the patrol car.
This is my moment. I'm getting in that thing. You just keep recording this aside.
Sir.
Welcome overlords! I am Steven! Oh, no.
What's the matter?
I've intruded on a fancy party.
And what about the orb?
It's a disco ball.
And you're naked?
Yep. Hey, the mayor's here.
See?
Did she say, and you're naked?
And you're naked. Yep. The mayor's here. Amy Adams, Kelly Clarkson, Nikki Glazer. Also a big fan of Nikki Glazer.
I don't know who that is either.
Yeah, Nikki, very, very attractive female stand-up comedian. She's also very funny. She does a lot of the Comedy Central roasts. Very funny person.
I didn't know Andy Dick was such a dick, dude.
Is he a real dick?
Yeah, have you
I
not
thought that was
seen-
just his last name.
No. Have you not watched any of the things that he does? Like he's like a creep.
I just know he looks like a weirdo.
He is a legit weirdo. Like
Yeah.
he's a creep, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, like watch all this stuff. Like he was doing some roast and he kept grabbing some girl's tits.
Yeah. And it was not part of the thing.
I mean, like it was part of the thing, but it was like excessive, like for like 5 minutes straight.
okay.
Like,
It was 5 minutes of
and he
boob
always
holding.
people say he always pulls his wiener out and like shows it in public and stuff.
If your last name was Dick, though,
I don't know, dude. That's kind of weird. And like
it is a lot weird.
he like got a bunch of his friends hooked to drugs. Like he's nuts, dude. Like people that he knew had problems, he just gets blacked out and give them drugs anyway. like I was watching the whole documentary, dude. He's like just a jerk. He's an asshole.
Yeah. I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah.
Andy Dick. I just know he looks like a weirdo.
Oh yeah, he looks like a complete weirdo.
All right. So Rob
Patrick,
has
Brian.
made a couple of requests in the comments, and I feel like we've got to get to this. Although we should note beforehand that we don't want any part of cancel culture, okay? This is in no way a form of us showing hatred. This is simply us trying to talk like other people.
What?
Rob has requested our best British accent.
I thought he said redneck.
Well, that's the second part. He earlier said British.
Oh, I don't do accents. I can't do them.
You can't do accents? Why?
I don't know, dude.
I've heard you talk like a redneck.
Yeah, that's just my normal voice.
No, it's not.
When I get hammered as fuck.
Yeah,
dude.
well, so when you get drunk, yeah, the old southbound Tyler Me comes out.
I was up in Michigan and Allie's friends were like, "How far south are you from?" I'm like, dude, like Indiana, like not that far, dude.
Good times. Yeah, dude. So, and I don't even like to try British accents because then British people look at me like, you're a fucking idiot.
You don't like to try them, dude, because we won.
Well,
You don't have
I
to
don't have to.
You don't have to have.
I don't have to speak British.
How? Wait, how? Do you ever wonder how?
I
Do you
don't
ever
have
wonder
to
how
speak
that happened?
British. I don't have to speak German.
Yeah, but do you ever wonder how that happened? Like,
How we won the war?
no. Like everyone here literally fucking had a British accent. Probably a lot of them.
Oh, when they first started?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just developed this. Like, how does that happen?
Well,
Actually, no. How does fucking Louisiana happen? That's what I want to know. I want to know how that happens.
right. I'll tell you this much. Louisiana's probably a result of a mixture of of French and American
And inbreeds.
presence. And,
And
yeah.
inbred.
Well, it's French and redneck merging.
Oh yeah.
It's a hygiene combination that no fucking antiperspirant can tackle.
Dude, it's fucking bad.
I will. Let's see. Rhonda says the guy that owned HVAC in Columbus named Harry Peters. Who would do that to a child? I agree, Rhonda.
Yeah,
I agree.
Harry Peters.
Right, who would do that?
No, dude.
True story, and I think I've told this story on this podcast before. When I worked at Papa Harry's Pizza downtown, we had a birthday party come in, and I don't know if they were serious or not, but their last name was Munch, and the kid's name was Peter. Now I will tell you this: they legit turned this in to us, told us this is happening, and they had the party there. Okay. Now, what I don't know, because when this happened, I was probably 18 years old, 17 years old. I'm like, what a dumb fucking kid. Happy 11th birthday, Peter Munch.
Now you
But
look
now
like he's
as
a
an
CEO
adult-
somewhere.
Now, as an adult who likes life, I'm like, did his fucking parents honestly change his name to Peter Munch for like the party? Yeah, give us a fake name. I wonder.
On their 11-year-old kid. they
Because
give
now,
no, dude, that had to have been a real name.
see, now I don't know.
Have you looked for? Does he live? Do you live in Columbus? Have you seeked out a Peter Munch?
Have I sought a Peter Munch?
Have you sought a Peter
I
Munch?
not once have I, Tyler. I feel like it's more Australian.
Peter Munch.
Now, he did say best redneck voice. I'm gonna tell you right now. Here's how I know I don't talk like a redneck, because it's such a struggle for me.
Because you know too many actual words.
Well, yeah, but it's such a struggle for me to do a redneck voice. Like, you ever watch Friends at all?
Yeah.
When Joey does his southern accent, the South will rise again, Mom. Your southerner sounds a little Jamaican, Joe.
Yeah, you keep going south, brother.
How southern? You didn't say.
Yeah, you just said southern.
Sean Rogers. Once every 100 years, a solar flare hits Earth. Before now, it didn't affect us much, but over the last 100 years, we've become way more dependent on electricity. Anyway, it's about that time, so be safe. I think we get solar flares more than once every 100 years.
I think we get solar flares a lot, yeah.
Yeah, quite a bit.
He might be talking about there's like just one big one. Like an EMP kind of thing.
Yeah. Like some actual sun fire.
Yeah, well, I mean, like it puts off magnetic fields, right, or something.
Yeah.
Like maybe there's just one big enough, because there's solar flares all the time.
All the time, yeah.
But maybe one of them's just big enough to like actually
The 100-year flare.
cause a problem.
Maybe it's
A major one, yeah.
maybe it's Ric Flair.
Woo! Yeah, dude, maybe.
every 100 years. Oh God, what is it? Limousine riding, jet flying. Fuck, I can't remember it all.
Dude, I watched a video today that was very intriguing. Speaking of the whole like 100-year thing, reminded me of this kind of.
Yeah.
It was like 17 things or 17 finds that they found in like the permafrost in like Siberia or Alaska or whatever.
Right.
Like frozen, like perfectly preserved almost. There was like 40,000-year-old wolf puppies and shit.
No shit.
Yeah. And then a mammoth. There's the cool shit. Like a mammoth still had its hair. Like they could see like what color mammoth.
Well, yeah, right. The ice preserves it all.
Exactly. It's like perfect. It dries it out or whatever. It like mummifies it perfectly or whatever.
Sure.
But yeah, I did, like just the cool shit they found. I'm like, and like some steppe bison thing. I don't know.
Well, so they've done the same thing at like Pompeii.
Woolly rhinos. Yeah, the guy wanking it. You know, like he got fucking encased while he was jollying his Rogers.
Yeah, where they're like, you know what? We don't want to look here anymore.
Yeah. They're just like this dude's cranking his fucking hog as he got encased in lava.
What the fuck is going on?
How did that?
Now, what I want to know is, and put yourself in his shoes, okay? Like, it's your last moment.
No, I mean, but did he know it was, or was he just like trying to fall asleep?
Well, doesn't lava hit pretty slow?
Well, but I don't know, dude. Like, there's no warning. It's so fucking silent. You know what I mean? It's like quiet.
Oh, man. Wow. An actual question? Oh, God. Hi, Sandy. How are you, by the way? What advice would you give a middle school basketball player who is having trouble with the coach?
I was gonna be like, quit.
Man.
No, I'm just kidding. Don't ever do that. I mean, it depends on what kind of issues they're having with the coach.
Sure. Like, there'd be some specifics there that I would need, but I'll start by saying a child should expect from a coach a learning experience. It's also fun, right? So he's in middle school. You get to middle school, there's a competitive aspect to it. Like, that's when you really start, like, you're competing, right? You're wearing your jersey, you got your team, your boys. So I guess it would, I guess it would really depend on the issues. Like, I know a lot of players have issues with coaches just being too hard, and they make the game not fun anymore. You get a lot of those basketball teams that have, 12 kids on them, and you got 7 who play, and the other 5 are like, just, why are we even here?
Yeah.
And this isn't a develop, in middle school, you're developing players. You're trying to make them better. So again, I guess it would just depend on the specific issue. But the thing about youth sports, and especially in middle school, taking it out on okay. What I will say, and I don't know why you had words with the coach. So she said, me and coach had, that's what I forget sometimes it's a podcast and people aren't just watching. Sometimes they're just listening. So the comment says, me and coach had words and now he's taking it out on him. Okay. Two things. And again, I don't know why you and the coach had words. I don't know what was going on there. I know sometimes in competitive sports, when parents get involved, it can get dicey. That doesn't mean it's okay for a coach to take it out on the player, but I know it can get dicey when parents get involved. And I know, as having been a coach, you deal with a lot of parents, of course, all of which are different. They all come from different backgrounds. They all have different stories. He was sick and missed a game. Okay, so
I mean, my baseball coach was tough. We went on spring break, and if we didn't fly home halfway through spring break and get all those practice in, he would bench us the first game.
Right.
For baseball, though.
Right.
Like that. I mean, I don't know.
if you're sick, you got to miss a game.
If you're sick, you got to miss. That's totally different.
You just don't do that. You heal from your illnesses.
Yeah. And you don't want to get the whole fucking team sick. Then what?
Right. So I've
seen what goes on in the locker room. Everyone's getting sick.
So I spend a lot of time on my other podcast looking at injury reports for the NFL. I don't know what's going around right now. A lot of people that I know, I had it earlier, but a lot of the NFL players, even a lot of the injury reports in the NFL right now are illness. They're not practicing because of illness. Who was it? Titans quarterback Ryan Tannehill missed a couple games due to illness. He was sick, and that happens. So again, without knowing too many specifics, what I would say to this child is to continue to try to seek the knowledge. If he loves basketball, don't let one individual ruin an entire lifetime of basketball experience for that. And the cool thing about middle school is next year, your coach will be different. This is only a coach that you're going to have for one season, right? You got your 7th grade coach. I don't know if they move with 8th grade or how they do that.
I never played basketball.
But
I was never good at that.
But just keep doing the work and keep getting better. You've been given the tools to do that. You know how to get better. He knows what he needs to work on. There are lots of adults that can help you develop as far as playing in the games or just, and I don't like to say, kiss up. I get it. It's not fair, but just keep doing the work, man. Don't let one individual ruin your basketball experience or your sports experience. Some coaches are great. Others are not. Every coach has their upsides and downsides. I know a lot of the kids I've gotten as a coach, a positive response from the parents and kids that I've coached. But that doesn't make me an overall great coach. It means the kids that I coach are going to have a good time and they're going to have a fun learning experience. And that to me is at the age groups that I coach is what I have to offer. Getting into middle school, again, I think that would be the only advice is don't let one coach ruin your entire basketball experience. I know my brother struggled with a coach he hated. My brother was a very good basketball player, struggled with a coach he hated, and he let that scar his opinion of the game of basketball. And, Corey stopped playing basketball.
I was never good at it, so I never played.
You're what, 5'4"?
5'8".
You're 5'8"? I don't believe that.
Almost 5'8.5" or something like that, yeah.
That would be my advice, Sandy, to him. Just keep playing. Keep playing basketball. One thing you should not do as a 7th grader is watch this show. I would say that. But no,
don't do that.
Just keep doing the work, man. Basketball is something that you're gonna have opportunities and you're gonna create opportunities. They're gonna be there long after you're done dealing with this particular coach that you're having an issue with. And as long as that coach sees that you're still willing to grind and do the work, if he doesn't come around, that's his problem. It's not having a bad coach in 7th grade or 8th grade isn't going to ruin your overall basketball experience
Dude,
long term.
You know what I always hated?
What?
Kids like in children's sports. So like our baseball coach made us umpire at Hope Summer Playground.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like we had to go help out down there. And you're doing like a fucking peanut game, and these parents think their kids are in the majors.
Dude,
it's like,
oh my
bro,
God.
it's like, bro, you can't like you can't just let the kid like if they're out, you got to call. Like you can't just let them run and do whatever the fuck they want because they don't learn that way. Like, but these parents are getting. I'm like, dude, it's your fucking kid. Like he's hitting off a tee. Like, do you
Right.
not realize like what level
Right.
you're at here? Like,
Yeah.
wait till he's in high school to get this tootie.
And that's the thing is like, it's despite what a lot of people say, Cody, it's average.
Yeah,
I'll fucking block him tonight. I swear to God, I will.
it's average.
But yeah, I was umpiring tournament game. It was sus. I want to say it was 6 or 7U. And
I hate doing that. Like when kids start pitching.
well, it's not only that, it's just that. So I had a game, all right. And I think that if you got your kids playing in tournaments and on All-Stars, you should develop them and teach them properly. It shouldn't be, I mean, there should be an element of winning, but it shouldn't be.
UFO.
Oh, man, look at that. There should be an element of winning there, but it shouldn't be to a point where you sour the lesson. The lesson should still be there. I was umpiring a 6-7U game, and this kid, I might have to take a minute. This kid, there's a play at the plate, and the kids threw the ball back to the pitcher. And the pitcher, instead of turning and throwing home, relaying the ball home like he should have, decides to chase this kid coming home from third on foot. And in my head, I said, okay, I got to get to it. Like, I'm not at an angle to see this tag, dude. Like, okay, now I've got to switch around and make sure I stay out of your way because you're running with the baseball for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And the kid slides in at home. The pitcher leans out to make a tag. All I could look for was a jersey to move or some kind of indicator that he hit him. I saw nothing, called the kid safe, and I had 2 coaches from that dugout screaming at me within minutes.
I would have been like, dude, why didn't you teach your kid to throw the fucking ball?
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said.
You should never chase him down like that. The ball will get there way faster.
I said, stop right there before you come out doing all this screaming. Teach your children to play this game correctly.
Yeah.
This is an all-star tournament. You're telling me that you have selected these kids. These kids are taking baseball seriously. Their parents are giving up their weekend to be here.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can't teach a kid to throw home to get that kid out?
Yeah.
It's an easy out.
Easy.
Like, you had time to run him down and almost make the play. And maybe you did make the play, but I had no way to tell.
It's not on you to it's not, it wasn't on him to run down and tag him. It's
Teach him to throw home. This
it.
guy screamed at me, don't tell me how to teach my kids to play the game. And I'm like, look, dude,
Yeah.
I'm telling you to make that kid learn to throw home.
Yeah.
He's got teammates.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, like, you're probably the coach because you decided to organize this fucking team. Like, you're probably not qualified for this
Come on,
crap.
man.
You just wanted to be the coach of a fucking baseball team. You know what I mean? There's people like that out there. Like, they
Right.
just want to do something just to do it. You know, it's like,
it blows
it's like,
my mind
dude, you had
because
zero
the commitment's
qualification.
so much. How I don't even understand that mindset. When I volunteered to coach in Greensburg for Oliver, like, it's very time. There's a lot of time consumed there in that.
Yeah. See, I would never do that. I would never dedicate my time. Like, obviously, if
I
my-
love coaching.
if my kid wanted to do something like that, sure, I'd fucking have to suck it up and do it, I guess. But I would never like volunteer to fucking do that.
To like facilitate an all-star team.
Yeah, or I mean, like I'm not ever gonna push my kid to do like all-star sports. Like, I mean, if they want
Right.
to play, if they want to play more, cool. I'll go travel and do it with them. But it's like I'm not gonna be like, hey, you have to play all-star sports because you got to be on an all-star team.
Right. I get it. I just need a second here.
Yeah, he trying to, I'm so ready for Christmas break, dude. Be off for a week.
I cannot wait
Yeah. Be off
for Christmas.
I'll be off for a week.
You get a whole week off?
Like almost 2, I think. And no, it's just like a week. Probably, I think a week because we get off. I'm taking off the 23rd, but we get the 23rd and go back the 2nd. So whatever, however long that is, like 8 days or something,
Not bad.
including the weekend. I'll probably work though, just because I got to. Like I'm so fucking busy in there.
I kind of miss that. Like we used to get every work day between Christmas Eve and New Year's Day
Yeah.
was off, and then it would work out. However,
There's some years we get like almost 2 weeks
to
off.
get paid for it.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Yeah. Yeah. There's some weeks we get almost 2 weeks.
I got to be
Or some
honest.
years.
We make really good money during the holidays
Oh yeah.
at the bar. I look forward to this time. I try to pick up whatever hours I can. I love it. Oh my God. All right. Whew. Took care of that. Okay. Now, got knocked off the rails a little bit there, but I'm back. I'm here now. I won't explain what happened because it's not that big a deal. I just saw something going in a direction I couldn't let it go. I can't let that happen again. I actually put money into this thing now, man. All right. Anyway, anybody else watching? Anybody got any questions? I'll give advice. Look, I enjoy giving advice. It's not good. It might not. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I think I suck about giving advice? Because I think a lot of people are too soft to hear real advice.
Oh yeah. They don't want to hear it.
Now, that kid, middle school kid playing basketball, I don't know what else you could tell him besides just don't let one person
Yeah.
remember you're there to play the game. You love the game.
Yeah.
Don't let one person sour that.
I mean, my baseball coach was very hard on us. And,
Right.
like, a lot of people quit because of him, but it's
High
like,
school baseball.
Yeah. But it's like, I mean, they got to be kind of like that. Like, because a lot of the kids that quit and they blame the coach were like little dickheads. Like they didn't,
Right.
like, you know what I mean?
I've been coached hard in my life. I know when I played we talked about that today. She said, "I don't want your advice. I only want to learn the hard way." I said, and that's fair. What I told her is that's fair. Like, learn those lessons on your own. It's what the fuck I did.
That's how you learn that. That's how you
I
learn.
assure you, every poor situation that people have been through, not every, but a lot of the poor situations, the horrible situations people are going through, I've been at what I thought was rock bottom. And you know what I found?
Turns out it was
A rock
top.
a rock that was lower than that, and a rock that was lower than that. And I've had days where I didn't know how I was gonna. I didn't know how I was gonna get out of it. I didn't know how I was gonna do it. But at the end of the day, like I started saying to myself, "Man, they can't kill you. They might make you a little hungry." But when you're hungry, you know what happens? You go find food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes it just takes a little kick in the ass. Be a little hungry. Go find some fucking food.
Dude. Have you ever seen a snow leopard? Like a picture of a snow leopard?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen like those fucking things that hunt something? Like it'll be on the edge of a cliff and they'll just go tackle it and just go free falling for hundreds of feet.
I saw that video that you just saw.
No, I didn't just. I've seen it, but like they all hunt like that. Like all of them do. Like they have zero fear of shit. They just tackle stuff off of cliffs.
Cats are wild anyway.
Oh yeah, dude.
Cats can fall and fall and fall.
I wouldn't.
And they're just like,
I would
what?
probably rather fight a pack of coyotes than like a bobcat. Like even like, or just like a Maine Coon house cat. You know what I mean? Because cats are fucking vicious, dude.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you try out? Fuck it.
I just didn't really have interest in basketball.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I enjoyed basketball.
I would always do their conditioning with them every year, just because it was the conditioning right before baseball season.
Basketball conditioning is the most intense.
Yeah, so I would always do it. I don't know, dude. Like our baseball conditioning was the most intense fucking conditioning at that entire school.
Really?
Like when other kids wanted to skip during conditioning week, like, or whenever it was, a couple weeks that you do, whenever kids like had something to do, like there was like a volleyball thing, and they're like, oh, I want to, and like we got conditioning right after school on half days or whatever, and there was like, oh, we want to go to this volleyball thing, and like, okay, well, you can go to the volleyball thing, and we won't count you like missing this or whatever if you go condition with them. So like we had people throwing up and everything, like people from other sports that weren't used to. Like I'm like,
That's crazy.
that kind of sucks. But
'Cause
I'm
I
telling
know-
you, my coach was fucking hardcore.
When we did basketball conditioning, the thing I hated doing the most was, and we did it often in basketball conditioning, was running bleachers.
Oh, dude, that's nothing.
And dude, what's worse than that?
Like running that and then doing wall sits in between, never like.
Well, I
getting a
mean,
break.
wall sits everybody does wall sits.
Yeah, but like you never get a break. Like it's constant burn from the time you started there till the time you're done. Box
See,
pushes.
in baseball, we didn't have any kind of conditioning that was uphill per se. Everything was like we ran poles. God, I bet I've ran poles. I don't know how many poles I've ran.
We used to have to run poles with a bat filled with sand above our heads.
Yeah, you have to carry shit.
Yeah.
We run poles with the I think the 25-pound weights. We would run with the 25-pounders and run as many as we could.
Yeah, our like
The problem with as many as you could was it wasn't as many as you could. It was as many as the next guy. Because if you don't want to be the first one to quit,
yeah.
and then when somebody else quits, like you look at him and you're like, what a fucking quitter.
Yeah.
You don't want to be that guy.
We only had to run poles if we got in trouble.
Oh, see, poles were part of the deal.
I mean, we ran plenty enough. Like we didn't need poles. We got like poles. Like that was something that we got in trouble. Like we ran ungodly amounts anyway. Like,
Yeah?
probably more than like we probably ran more than like track.
That's crazy.
Not even kidding. We literally ran so much.
That's crazy to me because, and I only say this because baseball is more about explosion
Exactly. And it's like, but like, yeah,
than it is. Like we did a lot of not distance stuff in baseball conditioning. We would do just 10-yard explosion runs.
yeah.
You know, basically how you coming off this bag.
Yeah, I mean, we would have to run bases full sprint the entire way around from home plate to home plate, like as fast as you could.
Yep.
We did a lot of 21-out stuff, and then that always lasted until fucking the field got dark and we had to quit because.
Right.
And then he would stand in center field sometimes, and we'd like when we got in trouble, we'd have to line up on the foul line. He would stand in center field. You ran to him, tossed him the ball, and then ran, and he just threw it, and you had to fucking catch it. And like until everyone caught the fucking ball, you just kept doing it. You never got to quit.
That was normal for the outfielders to do that drill.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did the whole thing. Everybody did it.
You were an outfielder.
Yeah.
Us corner guys are lazy.
Yeah.
Corner infielders.
See, I was in center field, so like when we played 21 outs and everything we did, I had the same distance to
Right.
run no matter where we were
Right.
at. Like,
no matter what you did.
Yeah, I never got to be like, oh yeah, left field or right field from whichever dugout, and then like third
Sure.
or fourth. Like I'm just like, yeah, cool. The same fucking distance every single time I run out onto the field, guys. This is
Right.
awesome.
That's funny. Rosie, I prayed. I assume you meant played for a sudden. Oh, I prayed for a sudden death before basketball conditioning every year. Like your death? Or like your coach's death? That it's pretty dark there, Rosie. Pretty morbid. I don't know if I'd have prayed for that.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Like in our like when I did basketball conditioning with ours, it was they did it twice a day. They'd do it. They'd wake up and go in the morning and then do stuff after school too. It's like
do 2 days. Well, so no matter what sport you were in, you were expected, not required, but expected to be at weightlifting in the morning.
see, I had advanced PE in school. Like
You could do it in advanced PE.
yeah, so I TA'd for PE class for freshman gym. So I was a TA from sophomore year to senior year, and also freshman year. So basically, all 4 years, my PE class, and then the second period was advanced PE. So
Yeah.
in my PE class, all I ever did was work out with the TA that was on the baseball team also.
Right.
And then my advanced PE, it was the same thing. Like we either like hitting the cage, like did whatever, hit tees, did whatever.
I took advanced PE when I was basically as all that I could when I was in school. And it was the same thing. You could just kind of, we had the cages set up upstairs in the gym, and if those were up, we could go up and hit. We could lift.
We had to go outside. And, like my senior year, they got that badass sports thing with like 7 indoor batting cages,
Yeah.
and 3 gyms, and an indoor track. Before that, all outside.
Well, so our cages upstairs, the netting dropped from the ceiling.
that's how the new ones were. Yeah.
Yeah, and the machines weren't automatic. You had to go with a buddy and actually load the machines.
Yeah.
But fat old man ran track and cross country. Now I am praying to walk into the kitchen without falling. Yeah,
I ran track. I ran 110-meter hurdles
you did.
when I was in 8th grade.
You got hops?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't have to jump super high.
No, but I mean,
I was fast. I won a lot. I wish I still had all my ribs and stuff. I
the
did.
reality is, like, to do hurdles, like you got to get up.
Well,
I
high
guess
school
technically you
high
only
school
have to
hurdles-
leave one. You only have to leave one standing, right?
Yeah, you basically like kick your front leg up and your back leg just kind of fall. You just kind of like loop your knee up over. You don't really have to jump.
Right,
You just naturally kind of run over it.
right.
But junior high hurdles are way lower than high school hurdles too.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't have ran high school hurdles.
Huh.
Yeah, did hurdles. Did pretty good.
Let's do a shout out real quick. He's not watching, and he'll never watch, and he's not allowed to be on the show.
Oh, Corey.
But yeah, we're gonna shout out my brother. My brother turned 38 years old today. So if you know my brother, tell him happy birthday. My mom, I believe, is watching the show. My stepdad, I know he is. They know my brother. Yeah. So happy birthday, Corey.
Oh yeah.
Hurdles.
Are we doing the Vegas trip this year?
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about it. Usually we've booked it by now.
It's time to book.
I say normally we've already gotten it booked.
Normally
and
we've already
everything.
got it booked, but we don't have it booked. So the my brother Rob, I don't know, don't start with me. I think Rob's drinking tonight
on the sauce.
on the sauce. He might be drinking. My wife just texted me and said, "Add this to your post, or add this post to your page." Okay, I'm gonna heart react it just because I don't know what else to do.
It's that time of the year, dude. Everyone's posting their Spotify shit. It's like, dude, we don't care that you listen to the fucking Frozen soundtrack 800 times in a row.
Okay, though, but the festival poster thing is pretty cool.
What's that? Oh, yeah.
Have you seen your InstaFest poster?
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. Like Tom Segura was headlining my day too, which shows you that I listen to a lot of Tom Segura stand-up comedy on Spotify. Like my headliners were like AJR, Tom Segura, and Connor Price. And you can that's what I listen to the most of. I'm like, fucking A, they nailed it. Lots of ska in my show. One of the groups in my festival poster though was let me find this real quick. One of the groups was the Wedding Music Instrumental Guitarist. And I stand by the fact that I do not DJ weddings with Spotify. Although that kind of called me out right there.
You're like, I do not DJ with Spotify, Pandora, and no, I don't pay for premium.
I do pay for Spotify Premium.
You're just like, not Spotify Premium, Pandora.
Pandora Premium, I
Pandora
used to.
Plus. You're just all like, oh, they're like dancing to Cha-Cha Slide, and it's all like, oh yeah, in Preparation H. You're just like,
You're right.
oh.
Dude, that's a real fear. So I had to, like, before I would start doing things publicly, I paid for Spotify Premium, and I was like, I want to make sure there's no fucking ads, because I did that at Ziggy's once. I had Pandora, and I didn't pay for Premium, and I was like, surely to God I can get through a few of these jams without a commercial. Hell nah.
No, dude.
And it's a local commercial. It's like, at Zeller Insurance, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I can't do that. Todd Rawlings is in here.
Yeah. You're like, oh, fuck, the competition, dude. The competition.
Oh, shit. Oh, man.
Dude.
What are you doing tonight?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'll probably go home and go to sleep, honestly.
Yeah.
I might get on my computer, play a PC game or two.
Speaking of basketball, I was getting ready to talk about, Rosie. See, I got my my gear on tonight. Speaking of basketball, what's going to happen with IU tonight? So I'm going to do a quick look, because I haven't since yesterday dove into this game too much. But I want to see. Okay. So IU may have a struggle tonight because Armando Bacot, who we thought might be out, will not be out. So UNC's got their big man back. Armando Bacot going to play against IU, it looks like. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one for Indiana. But I feel like Indiana's got a good basketball team, okay? Like, I feel like this is a legit year, not just like we're overranked because
Are they
we've
going
won
to beat
some games.
Kentucky?
They don't play Kentucky this year. Unless it's in the tournament, which it feels like we're finally going to go back to. Okay, but Armando Bacot is playing for North Carolina tonight. So TJD is going to have his first big test of the season. Be fun to see how he responds because Trace Jackson Davis has been a man amongst boys in basketball.
I
Man
don't really
amongst
watch
boys.
basketball.
Dominic, I know you don't.
I talk UK with Patty every once in a while.
Yeah.
but Just because my whole family's like, they're like, you're a UK fan. I'm like, okay, dude, cool. And you can go fucking Wildcats.
You got a fucking hat too, right?
Yeah, my grandma got it for me. You
Yeah.
can't not wear it, dude.
You cannot wear it. It's horrible.
What? Yeah,
Your Kentucky
it
hat.
ain't horrible. It's cool, dude.
No, it's not
yeah,
cool. I don't know why you think it's cool.
it's fucking cool, dude.
not
Because they're
cool.
winners. That's why.
They're winners. When have they won?
I don't know, but they always do good.
They're pretty good.
Yeah,
They're always good.
yeah, always.
All right.
What are you doing tonight?
Watching
Going
that
to the
game.
casino?
Watching that game.
I don't know if you're going to casino tonight.
I don't know. I might pander my way up there later. Like I said, I'm definitely on this thing now where I kind of like to wait till the family goes to bed. I definitely went a couple Thursdays ago when they were awake and hanging out, and I was like, no, I gotta go. I gotta be at this thing, and I was up there and I was like, man, my family's at home hanging out. Like, I should be there. I don't feel near as bad
Instead,
when I
you're just all
go.
like, "Waching."
If like Sarah's going to sleep, Elena's going to bed, like it's a school night, like, and I've still got a couple hours of go in me, I'm gonna head up there for a while. But
Like, that's dedication, dude. If
Yeah.
if it was like dark time and it was like getting even borderline close to me sitting down, like not moving, and it's like drive to Shelbyville, I'm like, hell no, bro.
see, really, I don't look at it as that much. Like it doesn't feel like a trip. It's more of a drive across town.
Yeah, Shelbyville, that's like a drive. That's a haul.
See, I don't see it that way.
It's like 40 minutes or some shit, ain't it?
At 35, 40, I tell you, we go to Greensburg every day, twice a day. Whether it's one of us or both of us. Sarah does a lot of that lifting. But one of us goes to Greensburg 2 times every day at
Yeah.
minimum.
Greensburg don't feel very far though.
And it doesn't because,
It's like
especially because where my house is, you just get right on.
Yeah,
and
you just go straight down there. Yeah.
But it's still like it's just another one of those drives. It's become normal.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Shelbyville's not that big a deal.
Kind of like my fucking drives to the fucking airport. Now that I have to go all over the place.
Dude,
It's like, dude, it's
you're a traveler. What part of California are you going to?
San Francisco.
Yeah. The Sunshine State.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to get a picture of Alcatraz and a picture of the Golden Gate Bridge
Yeah.
just to do it. Like, I've got a little collection going.
How far off of? I don't know this. How far out into the bay is Alcatraz?
It's not
I know
that
you
far.
can see it from the shore, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
It's not that far. Like,
Yeah.
if you look at the map, it's like, you could probably swim it.
People have.
That's what I mean.
It's
You-
shark infested water, though. I think that was the whole shtick with Alcatraz.
I probably do, but I mean, like, come on, how many sharks really you think are infested in there? I mean, come on, like, what describes an infestation?
Well, I don't want to run into one.
Yeah, but like documentaries, dude, sharks only bite when you touch their private parts. Did you ever watch 50 First Dates?
Who in the fuck told you that?
Ola off 50 First Dates. You ever watch that?
Okay, yeah, but
Ask him how he got that bite.
that's a lie.
A shark bit me.
That's a lie, Tyler.
Yeah, but I mean, like, sharks, like, how many shark attacks are a year? Like 20?
My wife doesn't get jokes. She said Florida is a Sunshine State.
Yeah.
I know. That's every time somebody says a state
Yeah,
they're going
yeah.
to. I'm like the Sunshine
Yeah.
State.
Yeah, dude. No, but you gotta think of the odds. You gotta think of the odds. There's like 20 shark attacks a year or some shit. Like 8 maybe.
Rhonda says it's the currents. By the way, so my buddy Bill Wilson, he actually is a shark fisherman. So don't say that private parts thing. Rhonda, I don't know. It's the currents. She hits us with a fact. Rhonda's been watching almost this entire episode.
Yeah. I could see that being the currency because right there on the inlet of the bay, right? It's like kind of close to the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah. It's not, like I said, I don't
It's like
think
right.
it's
You
that
can see
far
it.
off.
Yeah, if you go to Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco, you can see the Alcatraz. Yeah.
You got to go to Fisherman's Wharf, right?
Yeah. We're going
Okay.
there.
It's work trip, right?
Yeah.
But there'll be free time.
Oh yeah.
Are you going to bring back some Snickers from San Francisco?
No, it's the same bullshit.
I'm aware.
I really want more from fucking the UK though. I want more Snickers from over there.
15 miles offshore.
Yeah, I want more.
15 miles seems like a lot.
That seems far. I mean, look, I just looked at it the other day. I didn't think it was that far.
15 miles offshore? Well, hold on. The bay does some weird shit out there, though. All right. Alcatraz. That's Angel Island.
Yeah, that doesn't look 15 miles at all. Like, look, right there it is, Alcatraz Island.
Oh, there's no way that's 15 miles.
Yeah, it's shorter than the Golden Gate Bridge. How what? It's half of the Golden Gate Bridge.
Which one is the Golden Gate Bridge? Is that Interstate 580?
It's the one on the north side. It's Interstate 101.
I'm at the Richmond Bridge. Okay. What the fuck? Dude, I'm lost. Okay, now I'm really lost. Yeah, so I don't know anything about this area. Spoiler, I've never been to California. There are a lot of sharks in that area. So you've been defuncted twice.
Who has?
You said there's not that many sharks, and that if you touch a shark in the private parts, that's when it bites you. Okay. It's approximately 2 miles from Alcatraz Island to the St. Francis Yacht Club in San Francisco.
Where's this? Where's that yacht? Oh, probably right here. Aquatic Cove.
Anyway, what I'm saying is, don't fuck with sharks.
Oh yeah, I mean, like given the circumstance, I wouldn't want to. But I mean, like sharks aren't gonna like hunt you down. They're not gonna like hunt you down to kill you.
No, but they will.
I mean, they don't like what? How many worldwide shark attacks are there?
I mean, there's not a lot, but also it's because people are like, "Hey, don't go in there. There's fucking sharks in there."
Nah, dude.
And then when people say, don't heed that advice, that's when they get bit by fucking sharks.
I don't think so.
Regardless, whether they're hunting for you or not, like if you're in their home,
Yeah,
they're going to protect this house.
there's 73 unprovoked shark attacks.
Unprovoked.
Yeah. 39 of them being labeled as human initiated. How do you fucking initiate a shark attack?
You get in the water.
You're just like
You get in the water, just be like, "Shark talk shit!
yeah. You go like you just go there and you poke it. You poke
Shark
it.
talk shit!"
No, that must have been the private part touching ones.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
30, that's what you read.
39 of them.
That's
yeah.
what you read.
39.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Rhonda says high occurrences of suicides off the Golden Gate Bridge. One, been there, it nowhere close to 15 miles. Maybe one.
Oh yeah, look right here.
2.
You have a better chance of getting killed by lightning than a shark-related fatality.
Do you know why that is?
I don't know because there's a shitload of
Because
lightning
people
strikes.
fucking walk through thunderstorms.
Probably.
Most people, when they're like, there's sharks in the ocean, they're like, well, fuck that.
It's like one.
I'm not
one-
gonna do that.
1 in 4.3 million for sharks. It's 1 in 80K for. I wouldn't picture it being that low for lightning. Honestly, like 1 in 80K ain't that bad.
80,000 thunderstorms, a whole lot.
No, you can't think of 80,000. You got to think of 80,000 or 80,000 strikes of lightning.
Ah, fair. That's fair.
Yeah, think of how many you see per storm.
Sharks in San Francisco Bay are exceedingly rare, and wetsuits minimize the physical impact of the frigid waters. Still, swimming from Alcatraz is no joke.
I do a nice butterfly backstroke or whatever they call it.
Yeah. Yeah. Just
Float, dude.
just do something.
I mean, I've watched
An
like,
easy stroke.
you ever watch I Shouldn't Be Alive, like that show? Like this motherfuckers, they floated in the ocean for like a week straight.
Right. What's he say?
Find out what it is in life that you don't do well,
Swim.
and then don't do that thing.
Thank you for
Yeah.
that. I appreciate that.
Find out what you don't do well, and then don't,
then don't
do
do
that
that thing.
It's good advice, dude.
The other one that I had, and I just got to play it because I've played all the other ones. Let's.
The police often question him just because they find him interesting.
Yeah, I did this
His
one.
beard alone has experienced more than a lesser man's entire body.
We don't give him enough props.
His blood smells like cologne.
What
He
happened
is
to
the
him?
most interesting man in the world.
The actual most interesting
Yeah.
man? Did he die?
No, but I mean, like I haven't seen commercials. Like,
Well, eventually, Dos Equis is like, okay, this isn't our market. We don't carry it.
yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know.
So
You're just like you're not interested anymore, brother. We already heard all your stories.
you
Get out of
think
here.
you think perhaps he should partner with another? Bill Wilson says they go after jet skis. Trust me. This is a guy who fishes for sharks, I believe, in the Gulf. Invited me to go shark fishing anytime I want. I haven't gone yet, which I think
shark fishing would be fun.
it would be a blast. Actually,
Like, do you just catch and release, or like what do you do? I couldn't imagine a shark would.
yeah, he
taste
just catches and releases.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine a shark would taste good.
Shark fin, but that's fucked up.
I mean, I couldn't imagine. Like, I'm all for it. Like, I mean, they're a predator. The way I look at it, is
Well, the
like,
shark fin soup thing's fucked up.
why?
They cut the fucking fins off and leave the rest of the fucking shark.
No, but they probably eat. This is like there's people out there that eat shark. Like you make shark steaks and stuff.
But the people that like that's a big animal rights thing is like they'll literally slice the fins off of a shark in the water
Oh, and then like
and
put it
then
back.
let him fucking go.
Yeah, indeed. But like
Fucked up.
But when you think of it, like yeah, that's kind of fucked up. But it's like, dude, it's like they're also a predator. Like they can hunt you, not as easy as you can hunt them, obviously, because like they're in the water. But like the way I look at it is like anything in the food chain, it's like kind of survival of the fittest kind of thing.
Yeah, but
Like you shouldn't cut its fins off and like leave it helpless or whatever. But like something else is gonna eat that.
let's just cut the fins off and throw the fish back in the water. Very wasteful. You cut the bellies out of the shark and use for bait. I didn't know we could learn so much about sharks. We're gonna need all this knowledge about sharks, though,
Wow.
real soon.
Why?
Because presidents need knowledge.
Oh yeah. We have to know. We have to know about the sharks. That's like our campaign.
I just can't wait to make the billboard.
Did I tell you my Facebook that my status got flagged?
Yeah, I saw that.
It got flagged.
You got in trouble.
because I said the election was rigged because I didn't win from writing my own name in. Like clearly a joke. And they're like,
Right.
"Oh yeah, you can't say this." I'm like, "What?"
Can't say the election was rigged, brother.
I'm like, Zuckerberg, and then they put it back up, and then they flagged it again. I'm like, you guys allowed it, and then what the fuck is wrong with you? Is this what it feels like to be Tony?
They can hunt you, but you are in their territory. You are the unwelcome visitor.
Yeah, I'm not for cutting something's fins off and turning it back loose.
No.
But it's like you're like when I duck hunt, I guess, or when I hunt anything. It's like
Right.
I always eat what I hunt, but it's like
I'm not saying
When
I
you're
have
in
a
the
problem
wild-
with hunting.
when you're in the wild, they had a fair chance to get away from you, just like you had to like basically stalk them down or
Right.
whatever. But like you shouldn't like if I caught a shark and was going to make shark fin soup, I would make sure I ate the rest of the shark or used it or whatever.
Have some shark steaks.
Do something, yeah.
Shark,
Like I wouldn't just
shark scampi.
yeah, like fit like I don't even
Shark cocktail.
Like, yeah, whatever you want, dude. Got any more?
Shark gumbo.
I don't know. I couldn't imagine it taste. Didn't he say it tastes good?
He said it does taste
Yeah,
good.
it tastes good. I couldn't imagine just because what they. I mean, I guess they're because like northern pike. I don't think northern pike really tastes good, but they're like predator fish. Like that's
Right.
they eat a bunch of weird shit.
Yeah. Kind of like what are those things that eat shit in your garden that you don't want?
Huh? Slugs? Snails?
Maybe.
You don't want them in your garden?
No.
Peter Rabbit?
No. There's something. I don't know.
Algae?
Algae. Yeah, I got the algae.
Yeah, dude. You ever see it?
damn.
I heard some British guy say that. He was like the fish tank. He's like, hey, you got algae in there? I'm like, boy, I'm glad we won.
I'm glad. Speaking of we won, we
Oh, do you see that politician that was like, muskets are only for rich people, like back then?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, that's not the case, dude. Like, everyone had a musket. That's why we don't speak British.
Yeah.
It's just English.
yeah.
When I was over there, the instructor, we had to take a training class before they let us work on anything.
Yeah.
And the instructor cracked me up, dude. Like, this guy was like, he was the embodiment of every old Brit you've ever seen. Like,
Yeah.
wouldn't start the class until he had his tea. And like, they had the tea cabinet locked up or whatever, and he was bitching, like, made him leave him a key to get into the tea cabinet. Like,
Wow.
yeah. And he wouldn't start class without that. And then he had like all these random sayings. He'd be like, you know, like you say, only play with the cards you're dealt. You know,
Yeah.
He was like, you can only piss with the cock you've got. And I'm like,
He said that?
yeah. In the middle of class, I'm, well, you can't only do that.
You can only do that.
You can only do that.
Not true. They make the shiwi.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're technically not pissing with the cock you've got at that point.
Exactly. Therefore,
but you're
not only can you piss
no,
with,
you're still pissing with the cock you got because you can only it comes out of there and goes into the shiwi's not it's an inanimate object.
it's the cock they got.
I guess their saying would be different anyway.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I'd hope not. It's like that's like buying a hooker sight unseen. That's not something you'd want to do.
No. No. God, no.
Do you ever watch Theo Vaughn? You ever seen Theo Vaughn?
No.
Dude, I watch the shit out of Theo Vaughn. He's literally funnier than fuck. He cracks me up.
What's he do?
He's a comedian or whatever. He like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like,
Okay. Stand up comic.
yeah. I don't even know that he does. I don't even know if he's like. I assume he's stand up comic, but he's like on Joe Rogan and all kinds of stuff. Like he's just fucking hilarious. Like
Nice.
literally cracks me up.
You're like that for me.
Really?
Yeah, you crack me up.
That's good, dude.
You're a funny
That's what
fucking
That's what
guy.
I tried to do.
Yeah.
Bring this world a
Appreciate
little
that.
joy,
Yeah.
a little laughter,
That's why we do this every Wednesday.
a little laughter.
A few people tonight probably laughed a time or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's big. That's big. Laughter's the best medicine, you know, besides like medicine.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell my liver that.
You're right.
Laughter's the best.
Been
Oh, yeah.
laughing for 6 hours,
Oh,
still
yeah.
got cirrhosis.
Yeah. Oh God. Damn it. Yeah, dude. Laughter's the best medicine. Right next to medicine.
Right next to medicine. Oh,
Oh
shit.
God, dude.
Dude.
Yeah, you get like those natural doctors or whatever. Like, oh yeah, eat all these herbs at once, and it'll be like you're taking the Tylenol. It's like, why don't I just take the Tylenol?
Why don't I just
Like,
take the Tylenol?
Yeah, it's like
Your
whatever.
liver doesn't like the Tylenol.
No, I mean medicine. Like that's the thing. It's like a double-edged sword, right? Like
Right.
whatever's good for you, bad.
It's all bad for your liver.
Yeah, but you can't. I mean, like one of the like I actually went to a doctor, and they're like, basically like, yeah, do all this natural bullshit instead of doing that. I'm like, yeah, dude, if I would do that if it worked.
Yeah.
Like I've tried. Like, don't you think I've looked this up on myself and tried to figure out something I didn't
Right.
need a fucking prescription for?
It's like people that try to cure their anxiety with essential oils. Stop it.
Let me put a couple drops of peppermint in the tub and
Fucking stop it. Like, yeah. So people with actual anxiety who literally struggle to walk out of their house are like, thanks for the essential oils, you piece of shit. Like,
oh, dude, yeah.
what the fuck?
They're just like, oh my god, this calms me down.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like me some essential oils, but I don't think they.
No,
have
don't get me
fucking-
wrong.
I don't think they have fucking healing properties.
Right.
Did you see?
Right.
Did you see? There's a shaman somewhere. I don't know wherever their shaman's at still. I don't know, like whatever country it was, Africa somewhere, I think maybe.
Okay.
But it was like literally the shaman could only be replaced if another shaman proved themselves worthy, and the test was he cut their heads off and reattached them, and if they survived, they could be the new shaman. It's like this motherfucker had job security. Dude.
Yeah, dude.
He made the rules. He made the rules. Like,
Oh, my God.
the shaman is like the kind of like the Pope or whatever. Like the shaman, like
You know
in
what,
the
though?
tribe makes all the fucking.
I think the real test is the fact that somebody was like, if it means I get to be the shaman, I'll try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're already not worthy of being the fucking shaman. You're just stupid.
They just live totally different, dude. Like that's
Right.
probably an honor to them.
right.
Yeah,
To have your head sliced off
and then reattach
by the shaman.
if you fucking survive.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
dude.
That was him saying, here's an idiot test.
Yeah, you failed.
I want the first guy to be like, you know what? Your test is bullshit.
Yeah, you're like,
and then
yeah.
he'll be like, all right, you can be the shaman then.
Yeah.
You figured it out.
Like, okay, then you take it over if you think it's so easy.
You cracked the code.
If you think it's just nothing to it.
You cracked the code. I'm going to retire to Barbados, which is where I assume shamans retire to.
I don't know. What's in the Barbados?
That's in the Caribbean.
That's one place in the Caribbean I don't think I've been.
That's where Rihanna's from.
Barbados?
Yeah. Barbados, if
I've
you're
sailed through
culture.
I've sailed through the Bermuda Triangle, dude.
You did?
Yeah.
On what cruise ship?
I don't know. One of the cruise ships I was on went through the
Went through the Bermuda
like
Triangle?
one of the corners of it, yeah.
No shit.
That ain't nothing fucking happened, dude.
But whose dominoes takes let them cut their head off? Exactly. It's not a smart move. I think the shaman's eventually going to be like, all right, these people are fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, if it means I get to be a shaman.
Yeah, well, but like the thing about the shaman, he like made that rule. Like I saw this meme, and it was like there was some Nigerian prophet guy who called himself a prophet, was showing off. Here, I have it. It's like he was showing off a title belt, like a WWE title belt that he won from the devil behind closed doors. He beat the devil, dude. Look it up. Look it up. I swear it's real. I swear.
That's fucked up.
Hold on, I gotta find it. He beat him behind closed doors.
That's funny.
Yeah, Nigerian prophet shows off the belt he won after defeating Satan in an international spiritual warfare championship. According to the prophet, he went alone to hell and fought Satan behind closed doors. I swear, dude. How you can't make this shit up?
All right. We have to talk about one last thing before we go.
Look, dude, look, a spiritual warfare fucking championship. Spiritual warfare. He's like, got it. He went down there, dude. Went to hell by himself.
That's crazy.
I go to hell by myself every day.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. So there's a football coach in Indiana, more specifically at Lawrenceburg High School.
Okay.
Lawrenceburg, if I'm not mistaken, let me see here real quick. I believe Lawrenceburg went to the state championship this year. No. Let's see here. Yes, Lawrenceburg went to the state championship this year. They lost to Bishop Chatard, 34-14. One of the broadcasters for that game posted a TikTok, and he wanted advice because he didn't want to get canceled. The head football coach at Lawrenceburg High School, his last name is spelled Knigga. Knigga.
I ain't even attempting it.
The problem wasn't that the coach's name was that. The problem was his son played for the team.
Oh no.
So you can get away without you could probably skip the coach's last name and get away with it and not get canceled. But now you've got an all-state football player and his son with the same last name. Guess what you're doing throughout that game? You're calling that kid's fucking name.
Oh yeah. There's this kid that played baseball, dude. His name was Adam Swallows.
Adam Swallows?
I'm like, woo!
Imagine being the commentator.
How do you? I mean, that's something you ask for clarification for at the beginning of the game on how to pronounce.
And he did. And it was pronounced that way.
No, dude.
Yes.
No, dude. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. No. So, and he talks about this in the TikTok he posted. He was like, surely to God, it's pronounced, Knigga or something. No, it's not. He said it is absolutely pronounced silent K, and at least there's no hard R.
Dude, I would change my last fucking name. How do you even have that as a last name?
I don't know.
I'm not saying that like you had to change it because I would feel like a dickhead if that was my last name.
Chatard's an awesome high school, by the way, Rhonda. It's cool that you went there. But yeah, his son plays for the team.
Mm-hmm.
Knigga.
Fun fact: a leopard can drag something twice its weight into a tree, and a cougar can drag someone half her age into the bed.
Can we ask what ethnicity that comes from to end up white in Lawrenceburg? And I think that is a fair question. We're bordering on getting canceled here, Rosie. But yes, that being their last name, couple white, a white family in Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Like, what would growing up with that be like? Because we live in the place we live. I'm sure I don't know though, because that's been a word for a long time. Like, there's so much I want to know. Like, there's so much I want to know.
Wasn't your last name like, didn't that like kind of derive from your profession way back in the day?
Well,
when did last name
could have
become
been
a thing?
Surnames?
Yeah.
I think surnames. I don't
But
know.
like, wasn't it like you do you say your name, like son of whoever? Like, isn't that just like what it used to be?
Right. Like, you're a baker.
You basically named off
You're
your
a baker, so your name is John Baker.
Yeah, you like named off 8 fucking generations of bullshit, like to
Right.
introduce yourself.
They're the Baker family. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get that. But like, where's the. Oh my God. So did you ever see Chappelle's show?
Oh yeah.
The skit?
Yeah.
Niggar.
Yeah.
It's the family.
Yeah.
Like, again,
And that was on TV, dude.
you're right.
Or like South Park. South Park does it. Have you seen any of the new South Parks?
No.
Token. His name isn't Token.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. They're like Tolkien, and they're like, Carbon. Why'd you spell it 2 Ks? Like Tolkien has an L in it. Like he just acts like he's an idiot, you know. Like,
Right.
but it's like Tolkien that stands like, oh my God, and they're like, yeah, and if you don't see the problem, you are the problem. Like the doctors are looking at the thing or whatever. It's like the whole episode is that. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, this says be your own secret Santa with Ambien and Amazon.
I sent that to my wife earlier because my wife's already got the Amazon addiction. I don't think she has any Ambien.
Dude, Ambien
but-
ain't no fucking joke.
Fuck, no, it's not.
Ambien ain't no joke. I don't know what they put in that shit, but I've never taken it. But like,
Night.
yeah, it's not even that. It's like if you fight through the sleep, you're fucking tweeting out shit you shouldn't be tweeting.
Right.
Yeah. Like, well, I guess you can now. Elon Musk don't give a
Covfefe.
fuck. Elon Musk don't give a fuck, dude. He'll let you.
The covfefe will happen on the Ambien.
Oh, dude.
God. All right. Dude, for both of us showing up dog-ass tired and not really knowing anything about what we might do, I would mispronounce it on purpose and apologize later. That's actually not a bad plan. Like, he just spent his whole time being like, all right, another 22-yard run from Knigga.
Oh, yeah.
And then at the end of the day, they're like, that's not, who's going to come up and be like, that's not my last name?
Yeah, dude, they're not. They're probably
That's not my last name.
They might just start pronouncing it that way.
Right. Well, as if they haven't thought about it for the last 50 or 80 years.
They probably haven't. Dude.
Really?
They probably haven't.
What I love,
This is kind of like the first generation where they would probably start thinking.
because I
about
got to imagine, I don't know. This football, it's not been okay to say that for a long time. But this football
No,
coach,
well, I mean, like,
we're going to go ahead and assume he's in his 40s.
yeah.
Because he's got a son in high school. 40s, probably between mid 40s, mid 50s, which means his dad's probably between mid 60s and mid 70s, or close to 80 even. Like, there's a 75-year-old man roaming around the planet in Lawrenceburg, Indiana, with that last name.
Oh yeah, dude. It's like moving to Martinsville and get it over with.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I think if I were the announcer, I'd be like, finally, I got permission to say it for a little while. Woo!
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go.
Yeah, dude.
Let's go. And I can't even get in trouble.
I can't even get in trouble.
He did in this TikTok he posted. He was like, yeah, I'm not trying to get canceled today. So if anybody has any ideas, help me find a way around saying this all fucking night long. Because not only is his son on the team, his son's like All-State. Like, I'm going to call his name.
Like he's good.
Yeah, like he's real good.
He's not gonna make it to the pros, dude. They're gonna be like,
Right.
They're gonna be like, well,
Oh, God.
yeah, he ain't making it to the pros. I don't care how good he is.
Well, so like, too, like when you're in high school and you play sports, a lot of times you go by your last name.
Yeah.
Like, so imagine just being a white kid hearing sup all day long.
I don't know. See, see, I don't know. I just get like, what's the reservation? Me? Yeah, you.
Yeah,
no,
you.
me. Fucking idiot.
Oh, do you get that?
All the time. I'm like, me, and they're like, yeah, and I'm like, no, look at the fucking paper.
I'm gonna need the last name. It's me.
Like, yeah, we don't know who you are. I'm like,
You know, it's
I
cool,
own
though.
one stock in this fucking restaurant. I'm a shareholder.
There's an upside to it though.
What's that?
Lionel Richie. Hello, is it me you're looking for?
There you go.
See, there's an upside. You probably know the name.
Will Smith says he lost at Oscars. I was going through something that night. Yeah, motherfucker, we know you was going through something that night.
Dick Dillahan. I do recall the name Dick Dillahan from Ben Davis football. Got started at Chittard. Lives in the Albiges. I don't know what that says. Great guy. If you Google that name from there, it the logo gets in the way of some of the comments. So let's do this.
22 listed from.
There's
1950.
22 listed from 1950 to 2001. Okay. Had to move the logo real quick so I could read that whole comment. Most of the time I can make it through them, but that had specific information.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Sullivan. Oh, Sullivan, not Alba. Alazes. Well, I don't know what that says. Bill H's. Are you using voice to text to comment on our podcast?
Oh, man.
All right. You about done?
Yeah.
Yeah. You ready to go bed?
Ready to go
You
sleep.
ready to go night-night?
Yeah, dude.
Take some Ambien and get on Twitter?
Yeah, dude. Fired it up on my Gordon Ramsay account.
All right. Did you buy the check mark?
He took it down for now. Like, you can't do it.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense to offer that.
No, because he's changing it. So you can buy the blue check, but I think it's going to be like a blue check, and then like there's going to be different colors of checks for different things.
Right.
But it's like I mean, he doesn't even give a fuck that everyone will be verified. He doesn't care. They're paying him $8.
He doesn't give.
He doesn't give a shit. Like there's 4 Eli Lilly accounts, and all of them say something different about insulin. He doesn't care. I just can't wait to be on Gordon Ramsay and just fucking.
Hold on. Oh God. Okay. Reggie, what's up?
Not much, bro. Hey,
Do you have? Hold on. Tell me you have a contribution to this conversation.
well, I mean, I'm calling about the Nintendo Switch Lite, bro.
Wow. So Reggie, Token, my guy here on the podcast. How you doing, buddy?
No. Get it right. It's Token.
No,
not
Token. Sorry.
Token.
I don't know why.
We named it after our favorite author.
I don't know why I thought it would have been Token.
We named it after our favorite author.
I guess I'm part of the problem.
J.R. Tolkien.
Are you guys still on podcast?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit! I didn't even know that.
Well, now you're on the.
But okay, all right, let's go.
Now
Let's
you're
go.
on the
I'm
podcast.
Yeah, now you're on the
I'm
podcast.
on okay. You don't even know what the conversation was. Shit, I'm in the loop.
So it was the Lawrenceburg High School football coach whose last name is Knigga.
Whoa.
And it's
Yeah, dude.
and it is pronounced that way, sir. Silent K, no hard R.
Could you
Wait, no,
imagine
wait,
having
it-
a? I couldn't imagine having a last name. I would never say it.
And what
No.
I brought up was the fact that the broadcaster for their they played the championship game last weekend, and the broadcaster posted a TikTok because he was like, "How in the fuck am I supposed to do this without getting canceled?" He's like, the coach's name isn't a big deal. His son plays on the team, and he's fucking all state. So I'll be saying his goddamn name all night.
Dude, that's fucked up. Because I'm just like me. I'm gonna be real. I don't even like saying the word anymore.
Right.
Yeah,
I
I just
mean,
be like whatever his first name was.
I mean, I don't even like saying it, but shit, dude, I don't fucking know. Damn, I wish I would have knew what I was coming into.
That's precisely. So imagine the joy that lit up my face when we're having this conversation, and then you call me.
Yeah.
And I'm calling you about
That's
something.
literally
totally-
the funniest.
Yes, something totally
that's
different.
the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard.
I was like, dude, I could imagine watching a podcast and you see my number come up.
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
god! Oh my god! I thought there's no other reason that Reggie would call me right now.
Oh my god, that's fucking awesome. But yeah, no, I was
Called about the
Totally something
Nintendo
different.
Switch.
yeah, Nintendo Switch Lite, man. I was like, I seen you guys was looking for one, and actually we got one.
Well, let me call you back here in about 20 minutes.
Okay.
All right, Reggie.
That's fucking hilarious.
We appreciate you calling.
See you, Reg.
Smoking out.
All right, later, buddy.
See you, Reggie. Yeah, he's like. Oh no, dude.
Oh my god, that's the best thing that's happened all fucking day. The
That's
villages in Florida.
That's fucking hilarious.
Okay. Okay. All right. I have to. We've got to be done.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to bed. Well, Tyler's going to bed. I'm gonna go watch basketball. Probably gonna go to the casino.
Good
Anyway.
luck at the casino.
Tyler, anything you want to say before we go?
No. Stay safe out there, Kings. That's all I can
Stay
say.
safe, Kings.
Stay safe, Kings. Yeah.
Queens.
For real,
you
for
stay
real.
safe too.
For real, 100.
For 100.
Whatever kids say these
Oh my
days. I don't
God.
get it, dude.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, for Tyler and me, I'm Sean B. We're gonna get out of here. What a fucking I'll laugh about that for the rest of my life.
That's funny.
I'll laugh about that for the rest of my life.
That's pretty funny, dude.
All right. We are out of here, guys. See you later.